Hey everybody, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm Jeff, this is As Good As It Gets. I'm aboard Princess Cruise Line's awesome Regal Princess in the middle of the Mediterranean. Well, as Chris and I are walking around the ship, we're seeing a lot of people with blue medallions. Blue medallions for Princess Cruise Lines means you're a first-time cruiser. Last week on Royal Caribbean's Rhapsody of the Seas, there were 2,400 guests, but only 440 of those were registered in the Crown and Anchor Society. As most of you know that are cruisers, well, each cruise line has a loyalty program. Crown and Anchor, you have the Captain Circle on Princess Cruise Lines. Once you complete your first cruise on Royal Caribbean, you're automatically enrolled in the loyalty program called the Crown and Anchor Society. Again, 440 out of 2,400 guests were registered. For Pinnacle, which is the highest. Then there's the Diamond Plus. There were 14 of us. 35 diamonds. That leaves 1,960 unregistered cruisers. That means they're new, first timers. And I'll tell you what, there's a handful of us that hung out in the Diamond Club Lounge, not talking smack, but just saying, wow, there's a lot of faux pas that first-time cruisers are doing that we're seeing on the cruise lines. And getting involved in Facebook groups for specific cruise lines, cruise ships, and cruise dates. There's a lot of first-time cruisers out there with a lot of questions. So I want to take this time to hang out with you guys and talk, basically target first-time cruisers and cruisers who have maybe been on a couple cruises, one cruise, and still learning things, still need some tips and tricks and a little bit of things. Chris and I were right there in your shoes. We were first-time cruisers. We learned, I mean, this is our 17th cruise this year on this ship right now, and we still learn things from a lot of experienced cruisers and when things come up. So the purpose of this video is to talk to you about tips, tricks, and things we have learned for everything from booking your cruise all the way to after you get back home and completed the cruise. Now, I'm not going to do this in one video because there's so much to cover that we have learned and so many things that you need to do. I'm going to break this up into a multi-part series. So with that, if you haven't already, like and subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell over there, and that way you can be notified when I bring out the next part of this series. So since I am on the cruise ship for the next, oh goodness, this one for 3 weeks, I'm going to knock out one of these videos as often as I can and until the completion of that, in addition to our traveling blogs and other videos. So again, like and subscribe. On Instagram, I do post almost daily when we're traveling around. So there it is right there on your screen at As Good As It Gets. Follow us on Instagram because I do post photos and certain videos almost daily. So that's a lot quicker for me to post than it is for publishing a YouTube video. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is booking and preparing and traveling for your cruise. Okay, so booking your cruise, if you're a first-time cruiser, you might use a travel agent, you might book through the cruise line, or you might use a third-party service such as cruise.com. That's one of them. There are others. So first thing you're going to do is, what cruise line do you want to choose? Again, talk to experienced cruisers, talk to your travel agent, do some searching. We like Royal Caribbean personally because it is very family oriented. You got a great group of people. The staff is fantastic. They have 26 ships in their fleet, from small to huge Oasis class and soon the Icon class. And there's always something to do. It's affordable. It's all inclusive with the exception of premium dining and some other add-ons, which I'm going to talk about later on in this video series. And they have all types of cabins for all types of budgets. But it is great for the family. And as most of you know, with watching our videos, we have Alex, he's 6, Julie's 14, Kaylin's 17, and then Chris and me, and then we got the other kids that are out of the house. But we also cruise with my parents and Chris's parents, mom, and other family members. So Royal Caribbean is great because there's always something to do around the clock, great for families, awesome. We like Princess for routes, and we like the kick-back atmosphere that Princess Cruise Line gives with great service. And their routes, again, did I mention routes? Yes, they're fantastic. And they got some great ships, such as this one, the Regal Princess that we're on. So, which cruise line do you want to go with? Now, if you're looking on a big budget, low cost, let's see if cruising is for us. A lot of people start with Carnival. We started with Norwegian, and then before Chris and I got together, we actually were on Norwegian, different ships, different times, but our first ship together after we were married was the Freedom of the Seas. After that, together, we were hooked, and we have been on, well, we're top tier members on 2 different cruise lines, so we cruised quite a bit. This is our 17th cruise this year, and we have so many more booked through 2024. We are not stopping, we're just keep going. So with that, experience. We have gained experience, and that is what I want to share with you guys, so you can learn from our mistakes and get those unanswered questions right there. Throughout this video, if you do have any questions, hit those comments below, and I'll definitely get to you as soon as possible. So choose your cabin, choose the cruise line. Economy cruise lines, there are such things as Carnival cruise lines, there's MSC, there's Costa Cruise, there's other cruise lines around that are, yeah, let's give a try, see if it is. Our personal opinion, Royal Caribbean is fantastic. It doesn't set the bar too high, no disrespect to Royal Caribbean, we are loyal members to Royal, and we keep coming back, but they're not celebrity, they're not the top tier amazing 5-star ships. They're great for families and great for people who just want to have activities all the time, cool routes. Princess Cruise Line is more the older crowd, laid back lounges, but Alex has, on this ship, there's 317 other kids under 12 on this ship. On the Island Princess, on our Panama Canal cruise, he was the only one under 18. So again, shop around for which cruise line would fit you best. Now, second off is your stateroom. There are many different types of staterooms, so you can have the basic, no frills, get you on the cruise ship and get you going into your staterooms. No window, couple beds, double occupancy. There you go. You have meals included, ports included. Everything's good to go for you to enjoy your cruise. Then you have your spacious interior. Then you have your ocean view, which is a window, a non-opening window. And then they have spacious, bigger ocean view with a window rooms, the standard balcony rooms, bigger balcony rooms, junior suites, and then owner suites, and goes up from there into those ridiculous 2-story, several bedroom with a jacuzzi and a piano in your room suites that cost like $40,000, if not more, for a week cruise. So there are all different types of cabins. Promotions and upgrades, there are promotions that all cruise lines put out because their goal is to fill every single stateroom on this ship. They will lower some prices. There are low price guarantees that most cruise lines, if you find you're booking for a lower cost, they will change the price for you. Upgrades, if you get an interior room and you're like, you know what, I want to at least have a window, or I want a balcony with a sliding door and a couple chairs outside, you can upgrade your room as long as there's availability. So don't be afraid of getting an interior room on your very first cruise, because, hey, see if it's for you. You don't spend too much time in your stateroom, because I'm in the library here on Princess Cruise Lines. Outside, as you can hear, there's a piano playing at multiple bars. There's shows in the theater. There's the pool upstairs with live bands. There's always something to do on a cruise. So you are not in your stateroom all the time. So you don't worry about getting just a basic room. Now let's talk about insuring. While you're booking your cruise cabin, whether it's through, again, your travel agent, through the cruise line, or a third party, they're gonna offer you, would you like travel insurance? Check, suggested sell. it is a good investment to have travel insurance. Your payment, well, all that money you put in to this vacation for you, your friend, your wife, husband, whatever the case may be, whoever you're traveling with, or even yourself, if you're just a solo traveler, you put a lot of money into this cruise. Protect it. Stuff happens beyond your control. Hey, airlines, just a couple days ago when we left, Venice to go to Rome to get on this cruise, British Airways canceled our flight completely. They rebooked us, but we had to fly to Heathrow, have a 10-hour layover in Heathrow, and then fly to Rome. What would have been a direct hour and a half flight, was all day. Granted, we made this cruise, we stayed a couple days in Rome and Civita, and then got on this cruise, but everybody knows what's going on with the airline industries. Cancel, change, whatever, late, whatever. It does happen. Or if you're driving to the port, there's traffic on the freeway, you miss the all aboard time. Or heaven forbid you test COVID positive a couple days prior to your cruise, it's non-refundable. With travel insurance, it is refundable. If you miss that cruise, or during the cruise, or on your way after the cruise, for all your travels, it is protected. You will get your money back. Now, also with insurance is your health insurance. Now, if you're perfectly healthy, okay, that's fine. But if you do have an underlying health condition, or if you do have a concern, there is supplemental health insurance that you can purchase either through your provider or through the cruise line or through a third-party company, which will cover specifically seeing the doctors on board a cruise ship. Because like my insurance, for instance, TRICARE Prime, will not cover a single aspirin on this cruise ship downstairs on deck 2 in the medical facility. It will not cover it. So again, there is supplemental health insurance that is available. So that has a lot to do with booking your cruise. Again, this is a multi-part discussion here, series. So like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at AsGoodAsItGets. Follow us, and we will see you on the next one. Stay awesome. Happy cruising, happy RVing, happy traveling, and happy living. We'll see you later.